Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom, I do Disney, hence the name of this channel, Tom Does Disney. Yes, look at me, all hair chopped off. We are ready to go, guys. We are 4 days away from our Disney trip. Our last Disney trip ever. I've got so much going on in my life right now, but I had to get this packing video together. Through the magic of editing, I have already packed these bags, and I will be just doing a little intro here before I let you watch me pack them up. But I just wanted to say, first and foremost, a huge personal thank you to Tanya, that crazy Disney lady. Tanya helped me out with this, feeling comfortable with it, being able to find a place as quick as I did. I've been hanging out in Tanya's streams, and I gotta tell you that I really can't. Tanya, I know you'll watch this. I cannot wait to see you and hang out next week. And a message for everybody else. I cannot wait to see so many of you next week, including, like I said, in the video here coming up, I have Cinderella's Royal Table reservations with Emily, which I am so excited for. I get to go with Erica, my friend Erica's Insights. I get to go with her on the plane from Providence. So cool. I'm going to be able to meet up with my buddy Disney Dan down there. Hopefully I'm going to be able to see some of my other friends. I know that Rachel and I and Peter are going. Peter and Rachel, if you guys don't know, Disney Princess Couture and Peter Pan Photography. They're my buddies, and we're going to do some Star Wars related stuff, Star Wars opening day, and I'm going to be able to see so many of you guys, Jeff and Ryan, and oh man, it's going to be so much fun, guys. Super duper excited. So just a personal shout out to some of you guys who are super hardcore and you've supported the page since day one, and I really appreciate that. We are almost at about, I think by the time we hit middle of this trip we'll be at 1,200 subs. So the channel's doing good. We keep pushing forward. Let's pack this bag for Disney. I'll see you guys on the other side of these bags packed. So the first thing that we need to get ready here, obviously, is our camera bag. It's the most important bag of all the bags. This is where the magic happens. We've got the classic 22mm. It's going to go in our side pouch there. We could put the creator kit lens in there later on once we get to Disney. That happens pretty much. And then it's just a bunch of miscellaneous things. So I like to try to get my camera chargers in there first. I have 2 of each backups, that way in case any of these things have any kind of problem. I've got my first of my backup chargers. Lots of different charging cables. Polishing rag. GoPro charger. The Anchor battery charger. Speaking of which, we have the Anchor, the big giant backup Anchor. I love this battery. We have little backup batteries for the light that goes on the elf. More charging bricks. And all the batteries and my memory cards. Inside of this is 3 Canon ELPH batteries with a polishing rag and my memory cards. And here has all the Canon M50 batteries, not that you can see in there. GoPro clip for the tripod, battery case, and the battery itself. And that all goes in there like that. Kaboom. This bag is packed. This trip we will also be doing at least one live stream per day, which means that the DJI Osmo has to get packed in this case. I have so far not had the best luck doing this, but I think I'll be able to get it this time. So you want to make it as small as possible. I gotta say, the case that they give you for this thing really is just not big enough. So I think that instead of breaking it, we're just gonna do that. Have it poking out a little bit there. And this, which will all have to go in the backpack. For other camera gear, we also have the GoPro Hero 7 Black, which will be going in its little carrying case here. And that gets clipped onto the backpack. New phone this trip, iPhone 8 Plus. Kevin's on there. Love this thing, can't wait to stream from it. Of course, Old Faithful's coming with us. Was there any doubt that the elf would get packed up? Of course not. And of course the Canon M50, which we are shooting on, is the last piece of goods that need to get packed up. Of course there's little miscellaneous stuff. The iPad needs to go into the bag, other things, but that's the majority of the camera gear and anything that anybody's interested in. Okay, in here first will go the camera bag. Perfect. Okay. This on the top. Easy peasy. My waterproof bag. And then I can pack up all my license, money, credit cards, everything else gets packed up pretty much the day before. iPad goes in here once it's all charged up. The Canon ELPH will get thrown in this side pocket. And there it is, folks. That is the park bag. It's ready to rock. On one side, phone clip. On the other side, GoPro. Boom. My phone can easily just... It's cool because I don't even have to replace the clip because the iPhone 8 Plus is the same size as the 6 Plus. So even though it has another clip, the one I have I like better. And I'll tell you why. Because the one they gave me has, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions that it holds the phone. The old one has only 1, 2, 3 positions. So first of all, it goes in and out of there just like so much easier. And this clip is so good. I've taken it on every coaster, on every ride. The phone's never popped out of there. And I cannot imagine that it will now. Alright, here she is, my piece of luggage. You know her well. It's the Olympia. Love this thing. We have some extra packing things this trip and some not extra things. Let's start off with the not extra. That would be the stack of gray bandanas. Got 11 of those bad boys. 9-day trip. 11 bandanas should cut it. There will be days where I probably sweat through one of those things and I just throw it in a garbage can. I've got a ton of underpants. A lot of purple underpants. I realized today that I own a lot of purple. It's because I think I like Thanos. Got a thing that, like, I think Thanos would wear purple underpants, so I got a bunch of those. Okay, next up on this side, we'll start with our shirts. I am not unfolding these, guys. Sorry to break your hearts, but I am bringing every single Disney t-shirt that I own on this trip. Ooh, one of them almost came loose. Almost came loose. Look at all these things. Wow. It's amazing. They've all never gone on the same trip together, but there they are. One cohesive, giant, long sleeve, white t-shirt unit. I also am going to bring the short sleeve Boba Fett because why not? Might be hot that opening day of Galaxy's Edge and I might not want to die. Not that I die in these shirts. I know everybody busts my chops. They're like, why do you wear the long sleeves? They are a little bit hotter, I guess, in the long run, but I feel like they just regulate my temperature better. In terms of, like, I don't get hot, then cold, then hot. I just am like, I don't know. It makes sense in my head, guys, and that's all. The only place it has to make sense. I've also got this. I have been waiting to pack this shirt for an entire year. I ordered this last year for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It never came in. Well, it didn't come in time. So there it is. That's a treat. You'll be having to wait to see what that is. I'm also going to pack a kind of nice shirt with a pair of jeans because I am going to be doing some interviews this trip, hopefully, and I'm going to be handing out some resumes, so I want to look okay for that stuff, along with some socks, couple pairs of socks, and the semi-fancy Disney shoes. I also have a reservation at Cinderella's Table with Emily. Shout out to Emily, wannabe Mouseketeer. And we might be dressing up a little bit for that. Who knows? I'm also not going to make the mistake. I'm going to bring some shorts to swim in, because I will definitely be utilizing all the Disney pools I can get my hands on this trip. And I will be bringing these shorts, the classic Disney shorts. For those, I will need a belt, which I forgot last trip and caused me to wear a pair of gym shorts the entire trip because I refused to buy a belt in Disney. Now, I do have one last thing that somehow needs to fit in here, and I think I'm going to try to tuck it right in the top, which is my cosmetics bag. I don't know what you call it, toiletry bag. It's not like cosmetics in here, but sunscreen, toothbrush, toothpaste, Q-tips, Gold Bond powder, just all the kind of necessary stuff for a gentleman like me. Maybe I'll try to tuck these in. Yeah, right here on the side. Now we're kicking with fire. Now we're cooking with fire. We're gonna tuck this shoes in on the side here. Yeah, one on each side. Perfect. Yes, look at that. Wow, that's about as snug as this bag could possibly be. Alright, so I know for a fact that with this much stuff in here, I'm going to have to extend it. which I think is on this side. Okay. So what's nice about this bag is I've only ever had to do this one other trip, but it does add like a whole really truly decent amount of space into this thing. It makes it much deeper. So now I'll actually be able to close this bag. Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. Well, thank gosh everything's in here and I don't have to go back in, because this is gonna be it. Oh my god. Wow, that is a tight fit right there. She's packed, extended and full as can be. Perfect, snug. Anybody tells you that Tom Does Disney can't pack, they lied to you. So that was it. I can't believe how tight that check bag is. I could not have fit another article of clothing in there if I wanted to. The Osmo, DJI Osmo, the case they gave me just does not fit the Osmo at all. So, but everything's packed up, everything's charged, everything's ready. The camera batteries are good. The SD cards are cleared. New phone, like you guys saw. I'm ready. I'm super ready. I need a couple things off of this board here, though. I need, first and foremost, I need a magic band. In case you guys don't know, I could take any of these magic bands. I think Ariel seems a little too precious for what I need this for. So I think we're going to go up into the link a little bit. And we're going to take our pass holder gray band right here. Now, what I like about this band is that it's super generic. If you ever lost the gray band, it would be absolutely no issue at all for Disney to replace the gray band. Wow, these are dusty. But I like to take along an extra magic band, and I'll link it to my reservation just in case anything happens to whichever of these 3 magic bands. 4 or 5 magic bands now that I have, the limited edition ones. I'll wear those into the park, but I just like to have an extra one in my park bag just in case that thing popped off and I need to get into my room and my phone wasn't working or something. And it's always just good to have that extra magic band that you don't really care about linked to your account. That's just a little top tip from Tom. Return of top tips from Tom coming in the vlogs too. Can't wait for that. The last little thing I have is I was debating a lot about which magic band to wear. I wanted to at first go with the classic Wreck-It Ralph because it does the touch point effect sometimes and I love it. It's so much fun, that band. The Captain Marvel band is great. I love it. It's such a different kind of band for me in terms of its print and the color of it. But I've never worn this. Last trip I promised you guys if it was still there I would buy it. The Pandora limited edition. And I don't know if this thing has a touch point effect. I don't believe that it does. But shout out to Tanya and shout out to Erica again. They got me Erica, so nice of her, when she was down in Disney last trip. It was during Toy Story 4's premiere. And she got me the Forky Magic Band, which I'm so excited to wear that thing. And Tanya, the other day, went to the preview for Galaxy's Edge and got me that red and white pass holder magic band. So I've got options. But at least for now, I'm sliding the pass holder band up onto the Pandora magic band. Now, I've never even put this magic band on my wrist, so I just want to make sure it's like all the other magic bands, and I'm sure you guys know where your sweet spot is for your magic band in terms of which little holes you got to get them into. Nice. I like this thing a lot. Yeah, it feels good. There she is, the Pandora Magic Band. Not really a good angle because I can't turn my wrist like that, but I like it. It's gray. It's got the pop of color with all the pins. And shout out to the pins. I mean, we win 100% on our pins, so this Magic Band kind of calls to us a little bit. That was a lot of Magic Band talk. Guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight for this packing video. Trip vlogs are the next things to, well, that's not true. We will be doing lives from the park every single day. You might be asking yourself, Tom, what happened to your overall top 10 Magic Kingdom video? That will be your top 10 overall Disney ride video. That video is going to premiere, or at least just upload while I'm down in Disney. So, yep, keep your eyes out for that. I had some issues with my computer and the footage, and it's just been a lot going on, right? Computer stuff, moving stuff, trip stuff. Thanks for all your support, everybody. Without you guys and all your words of encouragement through all this, I wouldn't be as confident in all of it as I am. So, super excited to get down to the parks next week and bring you all there. Vlogs, vlogs, vlogs. I'll see y'all real soon. Have a magical rest of your night, and thank you all to my Patreon supporters. A list of whose names you will see right now.